Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Friday Night Magic Duels. So, with the deck, I decided to make some adjustments to it, just kind of first pass on some things that I kind of noticed after a little bit of testing with it. So, I've upped the land count to actually 25 from the original 23. I was told that it was supposed to be 24 and Liliana was just somehow subbed in there at some point in time. So I ended up, well, Liliana was supposed to be a sunken hollow and I just bumped up one island, one swamp because of the double colors early on. I mean, we're looking at, for double colors, we're going a shift of double blue here. And then we've got, more double blue and Yahenni's right here. And I wanted to just kind of, it doesn't matter as much nearly up at that point, but I wanted to kind of be able to get Yahenni's expertise online versus aggro, and that means the double black has to also be online. Swapped out the galvanic bombardments for 2 fatal push and something else. Radiant flames. Wanted a turn 3 board wipe, and since it's a little more flexible in color, it gives us 2 colors in our board wipes as well. I'm comfortable with 3 board wipes in my deck. Pop down a Glimmer of Genius for one of those lands and an Insidious Will for one of the lands. I found that it was all counterspells all the time, but not enough of anything else, so especially lands, so I bumped up the land count for that. And left the card draw in for the most part, except for that one case of Glimmer of Genius. Want the land acceleration going, and where there's 4 take inventory, and I didn't want to take those out necessarily. I decided to leave those in for early game and then leave them also available as a late game option aside Glimmer Genius there. Tezzeret I've also placed in here. I don't even recall what I took out, but yeah, Hazankoh said he was wondering between Liliana and Tezzeret, so we're going to try Tezzeret this time and see how he does. He doesn't have a finisher endgame, but he makes sure that you get there somehow with something else. Like, Tezzeret can hold the fort until, say, these guys come down, for example. So, there's that. All right, so let's get into some games and see how the adjustments work. Well, it looks like the circus is back in town once again, and they really got to find some sort of proper place to hold an audience, because they're holding them in the weirdest of places, I must say. Maybe he's a street performer. He's kind of got his back to a railing. Man, that would make sense, because the foreground was a little bit there. I mean, you can take a look. We're against the rank 17 Lazov, and we are on the play. So, we have 3 land into Dynavolt, Harnessed, and Broken Concentration with a Brawl. Sure, and why not? Let's drop the Wandering Fumarole. It seems like we're getting a sufficient amount of untapped lands. That's why I went with the basics with the change, because I want to be able to play a turn when I really need to. So red to start, that means Brawl may die, is what I'm saying. I'm going to actually cast Brawl anyway. That's fine. Enjoy some tea. Well, my opponent decides to play blue. Okay. That's fine. Some sort of something held up. That's fine by me. Now, I'm just going to play the Dynavolt Tower. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Take 1! Take it! Take it. That's right. That being said, this better not be a turn 3 freaking... Okay, it's a Thopter Engineer. I can live with that. And we've got cheap mana online for now. Okay. With cheap mana online, we're in the situation where Dynavolt Tower is going to do tons of work. I suppose we can protect Brawl for a little bit, and it's going to actually help us. So do we want double blue for the counterspell? We've got a red for the Harnessed Lightning, and then another blue for the Telling Time. We can cast everything. All right. Sounds good to me. What have ye? Uh-huh. Don't know if he's got burn or anything like that, and, well, I quite frankly don't care. Not enough, anyway. Fiery Impulse. Oh, no! What will I... No. I'm not going to do that. Fine. I'll respond in kind. And get to 2 energy. And then I will Telling Time. And we'll have nice Revenge. And, ooh, more counter spells. Although I do kind of want to draw into something other than that at this moment. In fact, you know what? Let's keep them. Let's loot away this Evolving Wilds. We can do that as an option. Oh. Dirty. And then we get that, which is whatever. So we've got the Dynavolt Tower to do some work. I'm just going to sit back on our counterspell and call it a day. Doctors. I'm going after something more key, basically. I don't care about your 1. That Dynavolt Tower's sitting there until you play something I care about even more. No. No. That's too much right now. We need a board state, by the way. Just a little bit. Oh, screw you. It's the price I pay for putting more lands in. Just, no. I thought I was going to get the loot, honestly. So, there's that. We've got a second black. More blue, then? I would love more blue. Always more blue. He's holding up a red for whatever, so... Whatever. Let's see what our opponent has. Thought their spy network would be a little unfortunate at this point, but whatever. A little scared of my last card. Yes, 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 yes. Don't care. Pia Kieran Nalar. God damn it. That's ugly. Fine. Just blow it up. We'll have none of that. Now give me something, please. That will do fine. That will, well, if we don't need to counter something, it'll get us a Telling Time. So there's that. Also, we'll get the energy for whatever we need. Telling Time might be pretty good for a board wipe situation, which is a strong candidate right now for me right now. So unless there's something... nope. Nope, 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 no. No. Absolutely not. I suppose we could have nuked it. Ah, whatever. Sending 2, protecting against the 1. Interesting. Well, it's going to be coming for you. Harness Lightning is very interesting because we can get 5 energy off of that, so it's a nuke 3 damage at any point in time. No. I'll allow him to sacrifice his nonsense. I want this on tap whenever I need it. Reckless Fireweaver, that's an artifact comes into play, I believe. And that would be a gear crafter, which says that, no. Absolutely not. So he's getting tons and tons of Thopters right now. And taking 2 at a time is not threatening enough for me right now. Take inventory is pretty good. How's our state with that? Oh, yeah, you're really being supported of me, game. All right, well, let's get some more energy and get some more gas going. Oh, go to hell. All right, well, we'll swing in the one guy. There we go. We have mana to put up the manland for a block if we want, which is fine. He's willing to go. All right, well, I mean, let's activate it. That's good. And we'll just do a straight block. Oh, you son of a bitch. No! This is getting brutal. We're gonna need a board wipe. Like, so, I mean, it does the 3. We're gonna have to start pinging some stuff off or something here. Oh, the manland's useless in this regard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then at least 3 mana open. So let's activate it. That's my kill mana up. Good. And let's swing in. If he's willing to block, I'm fine because that increases our clock. And I'll switch this. Fine. He's got 1 card in hand. I feel he's unlikely to have exactly what he needs. So we can unlicensed and Dynavolt. What does that do? Another gear crafter. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to protect my life total slightly and attack his. And start putting pressure on him. The Renegade map. Now, if we draw an instant, we get to... Actually, yes. This will force him to block, at least. Oh, fuck yourself. Unfreaking real game. This is the first time I've had a surplus like this. And, limited card draw. So, yes, he's going to block. And we buy ourselves some more time. He's got to be really careful about a crackback here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Does he have what he needs right here? I don't think he drew a creature because he held back 2 blockers. That's what I thought. Oh, are you kidding me right now? All right, yeah, fine. Well, we'll wear him away. I mean, there's that. block. And blocks. Okay. Well, we've got him down to one guy. And I don't even care about the lands. We can cast everything. Fiery Impulse. Yep. Well, I mean, there's that. Sacks the Renegade map. Gets a land. Trying to improve his draws right now. Did he improve his draws? That's the land. And he's holding back the blocker. The Jace. Well, I mean, it's Jace. Sure, why not? All right, well, let's get rid of his last token then. Awesome. Drop Jace. If we get a chance to flip him, great. Because if we get a chance to flip him, we just win, but whatever. Esperzoa. We get a chance to flip him. We win. You're being funny. I had none of this going on before. Sure. Whatever. Jace comes out. Jace decides to unlicense Disintegration. Just for style points. Did I have any other options, honestly? No, it's probably a pretty good option, actually. And there we go. Without a board wipe, we went against the Go Wide deck. That worked out. I didn't expect that. All right. Well, let's get into the next game. And I feel a little more confident now that my computer's not doing shenanigans. Let's just get into it. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure what happened with the land there. If we see it again, then we see it again, and maybe I went a little overboard. But I was still seeing troubles at 24, so I bumped it up one more. Now, it's still kind of limited play, so we'll see how that goes, but I feel comfortable with the control deck at 25, so that's pretty good. Also, we're against the Dwarves in the Dwarf Mountain. Okay, we're up against a wall on this one. You don't fuck with the Dwarves in the Dwarf Mountain. Oh, no. Chosen of Freyr. Oh, well, sorry, a Viking. Okay, so we get two really inconvenient land. We have a Radiant Flames available. We're on the play. I suppose. I mean, we got our long game and our short game, as long as we draw into what we need. So let's draw up a tap land then. Get our blue online, at least. And then we'll go from there. Looming Spires, so we're against something aggro-ish. And Looming Spires, turn 1 is very nice to see in that regard. So, alright, well, I mean, we're doing that turn 2. And then we've got our Drowned Catacomb to follow up. So that's fine. And a Mage Ring Bully. So we're just gotta survive-ish. And that's a counterspell if we need it. And if he doesn't go completely balls out, then we'll just Radiant Flame. Maybe if he plays just another creature, gets greedy while I'm trying to go wide. We'll see. So he's going for the attack. Let's see how nuts he goes here. The Titan Strength. Do I like that? No. I don't want the Scry. It's like, do I take damage? But the Scry ensures that he keeps going. So let's invigorate at Rampage. Oh, well, I chose poorly, I guess, maybe. Okay, so he's bigger, and that's a huge jump. So land is very good, of course, because we want to be able to... Do I see him having a win condition next turn? I mean, he really blew a lot right there. I just don't want to be caught with my pants down on that one. Do I Radiant Flames now? He might be going all out. It's hard to say. I'm going to risk one more turn. And we have Glimmer for getting our lands. So that at least we can guarantee an Ob Nixilis, if anything. Exquisite Firecraft. Well, he's going for the heavy. And it's not the finisher. We're okay there. To a point. 8. Does he have anything left? Well, he doesn't have any... He doesn't have anything for 1 mana left. Okay, so we... Lands only. Oh, you're a funny game, aren't you? That's what I want. Up next list, do me some work. Just kill that so he has to play something else. I know that he might have a shock or something. But if he's shocking Ob Nixilis, then we're okay. Now, he might have a hasty guy, so there's that to watch out for. Ah, you son of a... I mean, you can go for the throat, or which is probably advisable, but whatever. Yeah. Looks like Jace is going to do some work on protecting me. Protect me, Jace! More lands. We can not use Ob Nixilis. Take inventory. Game some days. Protect me, Jace! Hopefully he doesn't have a trample ability. Yep. That was a pretty good draw. Should I have done Radiant Flame sooner? Yeah, I suppose. But, I mean, you'd have to be psychic to know that that guy was probably going to be his next absolute draw on that, where Ob Nixilis would have been a better pull on that. Rendered my Radiant Flames a little useless. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I'm still learning the deck, and I'm going to count that one as a learning experience that you should... I didn't have enough removal is what I was going to say. I wanted to conserve the removal a little bit until at least the lands came in, and then when I was a little more sure of lands, then sure, go for it. But he did have a good series of pump spells. I'll give him that. So now we go up against Homeless Jace because he just decided to join the party. All right, well, welcome to the party. You can't, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, Jace, afterwards. So that's useless. That's also useless. This is moderately useless, so we'll keep it. So we've got a Wandering Fumarole. We've got the potential to get into black, which is going to make some inconvenient mana choices, but we'll have the blue availability if we go this direction with it. So I'm going to go with this. And that gives us push availability eventually and telling time when we need it. And so a tap land, green-white, so we're seeing creatures probably pretty soon here. And Evolving Wilds, we're getting a lot of tap stuff, so with that said, I'm seeing a potential turn 2 thing. I'm going to drop the tap land. And then we're going to probably telling time for the next turn. Evolutionary Leap, I mean, sure. Okay. We draw into a Harnessed Lightning. It's still fits the bill in all the things that we can do, so I'm just going to crack this, and let's get our second black, and then I'm okay with that. Let's see what our opponent plays. Did they play the conservative route? Tranquil Expanse, which is fine by me. Let's telling time. Telling, thank you. Don't give me 3 land. Thank you. Okay, so we don't have any take inventory, so let's just not even consider the thought. I suppose we're getting up on land, so both of these guys are pretty good, and we'll take them. And we don't have our island, so there we go. That gives us a Wandering Fumarole activation. Okay, I was wondering what was pausing me there for a second. Okay, we're good to go. I think we're pretty solid here. We've got an Obnixilis next turn should we want it. Tireless Tracker. That's cute. Yeah, he's gonna get his clues, but whatever. It doesn't get the fetch with this, so there's that. There we go. Do I see him having an exile effect potentially for Obnixilis? Potentially. That's why I'm going to start with Jace. Jace can get us more cards and for a better card draw scenario. And I want to land for the Torrential Gear Hulk, which will get us back some stuff. And I just kicked something under my desk. That's Avacyn. We can deal with Avacyn just fine, actually. So we'll take up with Jace. He end of turn Avacyn. Ooh, I'll take that. We only, yeah, we have, actually, we can cast her. No, I'm gonna hang in there because I want to kill Avacyn. I fucked that up hard. Yeah, I fucked that up hard. My bad. I just went click. They're like, why did I click? I want a Glimmer. And I want Yahenni's Expertise. I fucked up. That's great. Doesn't bother me. We have options. We have all kinds of options. It's just Jace is going to lose some loyalty because I fucked up. It's okay. You got free reign for a moment. Angelic Purge gets rid of the creature. Uh-huh. Kills a clue. So, all right. At this point in time, I'd be half willing to get rid of that. Because it's not doing you much good because you keep tapping out. So what's his answer next? For 2 mana. Nothing. So we have expertise, but it's relatively unnecessary. Unless he's got a freaking... Give me an alternate answer. I'll take it. But how do we go about this to get that alternate answer? Dynavolt does something. Something. Put Dynavolt down. And then we Yahenni's Expertise into a dud Fatal Push. Or we just put down Obnixilis. Sounds a little more simplistic at that point. Kill your angel. Evo leaps it. Gets Athali's lieutenant. That seems a little more fatal pushable. I was kind of half expecting him to have every answer on the planet, like all the decks I play against do, but it seems that today is not the case for that, so I decided to just go with the simplest answer on that one. Now, if I don't have to use push right away, I won't. I'll just fire off Dynavolt and then go down the chain of stuff. And besides, if he decides... Ooh, we can counter that. Unless he's going to go down the sack chain. And he's got one of those. So, if we were to expertise, we don't exactly have an offensive against that stupid thing. Well, we technically have Dynavolt at that point. But we got a couple pushes, which I was not expecting. I'm going to... Jace. Return that to his hand. Thelona, don't do stupid shit like that again. That's not what I meant to do. It's fine. Chandra. Obnixilis, do something. Send these guys in at that, please. I'm making all kinds of stupid mistakes. It's not the order I meant to do things. There you go. Enjoy that. At least I got it there. I mean, he kind of just let me cater right to it. It's like, all right, sure. All right, well, I mean, it looks like we barely got there. I mean, he's at 20 life and all that good stuff, if you want to count it in that regards. So, sacking the clues. It's a lot of sacking, but it's just sacking good stuff and not just... Like, Evolutionary Leap looks a little less like it... Well, it doesn't look like it belongs enough. Westvale Abbey down, that's fine. That's fine. You want to use Westvale Abbey stuff. Moving Mysteries, well, I mean, if you're going to go down that route. Alright, it's time to start doing the smart and taking over. Okay, AI. Really, AI. It's okay. Make it... Alright, well that's good. As long as he never gets a creature, then I don't care. Evolving Wilds. I want that for activating push if I need to, so we'll just take that. Draw another card. And that's another land, of course. So, how are you tapping my mana? Alright, we'll do that. Do I put him down? Well, that'll give me a single counterspell only. Ah, whatever. Let's send in the team. It still gives me a counterspell, so I suppose there's no real downside to it. Yeah, go for it. put them down anyway. We'll see how they handle it. So if they have nothing that we need to push, then we'll just go to the wilds. It's fine. And I understand they're going to make all kinds of nonsense. That's fine. I don't care. Is that your entire turn? Or are you going to fish for something? Let me have my counterspell mana. You are sacking it away. And that would be a Thalia, which is going to get countered, by the way. Alright, he's tapped down. Let's just crack this and get it out of here. And what's the color I need the most? It doesn't matter. I've got a blue in hand, which I'm probably going to cast, so there's that. And another Brawl, which is fine. That's fine. Alright, give me more cards then. And give me more cards. It's perfect for this match. Let's get the team together here. And send them in. I suppose we could have sent the watering... who cares? We have full board control right now, so turn now, turn later, doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not a win. Well, not exactly. What do you have? Yeah, no. I'm actually going to pay the extra and make this man land a little bit more threatening. There we go. And loot. Loot says broken concentration. No, we'll get rid of that. Choices? Any? At all? I'm just going to glimmer for maximal results. And that sounds good to me, and sure. Alright, well, I mean, let's just finish this off then. In this most simple of fashion. Let's, please, there we go. Let's send this bad boy in. The 7/4 land. Enjoy that! Just because I wanted to do that with the land anyway. Fun stuff. Had a dead 10 ways from Sunday. On a Sunday, no less. So, there's that. Although by the time I get this out, it'll probably be Monday. But whatever! Whatever! Alright, so I'm still making mistakes, but I feel a little more comfortable with where the deck is here. Well, tell me what you guys think about those changes, and we'll go from there. We'll see if we can make it better. Stupid 60 quest. Eventually completed because I decided to put counters on that stupid land. Ah, whatever. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.